In this video, I'll give you a basic overview of ChatGPT, including its basic features, use cases, limitations, the difference between free versus paid plans, and yeah, so let's get started. So you can just easily search out ChatGPT, and then you can see, go to chatgpt.com, and immediately it just shows you the interface where you can immediately type text and test it out and see what it can do. So in this text box, whatever we type in it to this AI is called a prompt. So here you can see some of the basic features it has. You can just click on it and test it out immediately. For example, I just want to create an image for my bakery storefront logo. So you can immediately see that it is already starting to generate text. What I would like to suggest is that you sign up for an account first, because you can store all the history of your messages with ChatGPT. So just click on sign up. So once you sign in, we come back to the same interface we have, but right now you can actually store your messages with ChatGPT. For example, I want to say make a plan for a 7-day Japan trip in January. And the great thing of signing in and having an account is that you will store your messages. As you can see, this is our history or archive. So you can just click back on it and just try to message ChatGPT again and see your history of your messages. This is my message, and this is the response from ChatGPT. You can also edit your message. As you can see, if you hover right over here, you can just click on it, and instead of January, or let's say I want a 3-day Japan trip in January. Even if you have some spelling mistakes, as you can see here, it is still able to understand it. That's the great thing about ChatGPT, that they are able to understand what you're trying to say in general based on the sentences. And if you want to go back to your previous message, you can just click the arrow buttons right underneath here. As you can see, this is the previous message that I have. And if I go back here, this is the latest one, 3-day trip that I have. At the really top left hand corner, you just close the sidebar, basically having a wider view. And then here you can just click on new chat to open a new chat with ChatGPT. You can see there's an attached files, so you can attach images, PDFs, PowerPoint, almost everything into it. So you can connect your Google Drive, Microsoft Drive. I usually just upload from my computer. For example, let's upload an image to this ChatGPT. Okay, so it can analyze images. It also can generate image as well. So if you want to use some of these different features, such as generating images or generating all sorts of codes, you need to actually type it out to say that you want it to generate these things. So can you generate a similar thumbs up? I forgot to mention, but there are a few useful icons below the responses of ChatGPT. Firstly is the speaker icon, which means you can listen to ChatGPT's response out loud through your speaker. Then we have the copy button. We have also the like and dislike feedback for OpenAI to determine whether the response is good or not. And then we are also able to regenerate the response by switching to different AI models. A pretty useful feature is that you can also highlight the text or response that you want, and then ask ChatGPT about that specific line or changes that you want to make. And then you also have Explore GPTs. Basically, if you click on this, you can check out all the custom ChatGPT prompts that they have. So ChatGPT can do a lot of things, but you can't actually remember every single prompt that you want to write for ChatGPT to do a certain thing. So the community has created these custom prompts. So if you click on it, you can look at it. There's reviews as well, and you can read what it does. So basically this is a website generator. So it just makes it easier for you to create what you want. And then if you go to the settings, you can change its theme. You have personalization, custom instructions, memory. So memory is basically, it stores all your messages so that it can, so for example, if you give them your name, it will remember your name throughout all the messages. So this is sometimes good, sometimes bad. I personally don't really like it because it always remembers things that I don't want it to. So it's really preference. And then here we have a small icon which is a voice mode. So this basically, like, instead of chatting, you can use your voice. So there's a few.
Hey, it's great to meet you. How's your day going? I'm really looking forward to working on some cool stuff together.
Yep, so there's a few kinds of voice. So the key to using ChatGPT effectively is to ask it good questions. So to ask it good questions, you need to explain your problem to ChatGPT as much detail as possible. Otherwise, it will give a really vague answer. As an engineering student, I like to ask it complex engineering topics and then ask it to simplify for me. And sometimes I also like to quickly write a draft for my email and then ask ChatGPT to make it more professional and improve my sentence structure and grammar. So it saves me a lot of time with this. Some of the biggest limitations of ChatGPT currently is that it is not always accurate. So a lot of these answers from ChatGPT, you need to actually edit it. You can't just copy and paste most of it. So what you need to know is that ChatGPT gets all its information from the internet. But for example, if there's a really specific software and a really specific problem that there's not much info in the internet originally, it will have hard time helping you with the problem. So let's look at the free versus paid tool. So just today, actually, they come up with a lot of plans. But what you need to know is the free version and the plus version. The plus version is $20, $20 per month. So basically it's an upgrade to the free version. So as you can see, there are a lot of like these GPT models means that it uses different kind of AI which is smarter. So it used to be just GPT 4.0, now O1 is actually the smartest model, and also Pro mode. So these are currently not available for the free version, but to be honest, GPT 4.0 mini is in my opinion enough. So whether you need the free version or the paid version is basically how much you use it. So right now the free version, I can use around 15 messages and until it switches to another less smart model. And then context window is also really important. Context window is basically how much ChatGPT is able to remember. For example, if you have a lot of messages with ChatGPT, it sometimes forgets what you said at the beginning. So this context window determines that. 8,000 context window is 8,000 tokens, I believe. So these tokens, if you convert to words, is around 6,000. So it basically remembers around 6,000 words at a time. But overall, it's a really amazing tool that can do a lot of things, and it keeps improving every single month. However, you do not need to worry about all these different features because most of them might not be really relevant to you. You just need to know how to use a few of these features to significantly improve your life. Therefore, one of the goals of this channel is to break down all these complex AI tools and teach you how to use them for your specific use cases. So make sure to subscribe and like this video. I also have a Patreon if you want to support me and get ad-free videos. Overall, just keep practicing, keep using ChatGPT. You'll understand it more and more. It's hard to explain in this video and all the features, but yeah, keep practicing, keep using it, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.